A chick invites you in there and she's doing all these things to you, even though you got you a girl, you probably gonna go in there. I mean, 9 times out of 10, there are some good people out there, but me at this point in time, like I said, I'm taking anything that comes my way. Anything. Alright, so let me tell y'all about this. I think I was, you know what? I know for a fact I was 21 years old when this went down. And you know what's so crazy about the fact that I remember it so well is because I remember that I was actually able to go out, and purchase my own alcohol. Uh, if y'all have listened to any of our or any of my previous stories, you know I was a wild kid, wild young adult growing up. If it was something I wanted to do, I'm gonna do it or figure out a way how to get it done. You know what I'm talking about? So the reason I know that I was 21 is because I was finally able to buy my own alcohol. So if y'all are familiar with my past, you know I used to partake in a few things that I definitely regret. You know what? I don't regret because if I don't have any regrets because if you regret something, it takes away from who you are today. So everything I did in my past makes me who the man I am today, you know? So yeah, during this time, me being 21, 22 years old, uh, I've been with this chick. And me and this chick been dating for shit, maybe 3, 4 years. And our thing we used to do every Friday. This was our thing. We would go to the store and buy a Deuce Deuce Smirnoff Ice, the white flavor. I don't know what the flavor is called, but it was the white flavor. And we would get like 5, 6, 7 of those and, take a few of these things and drink and just have a good night. So doing this um, led up to some things. Now, with this girl that I've been with for a while, um, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My past is my past, and I kids cover your ears right now. But I was a hoe. I was a hoe back in the day. Like I'm not gonna lie. If you was offering it, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Chicks coming left and right, and then me making music in this local scene. You wouldn't think that there would be groupies, but trust me, there were groupies. So, I mean, I'm taking everything left and right, but I'm telling my girlfriend at the time, um, nah, I'm faithful. I'm faithful to you 100%. 100%. All these, yeah, these chicks, they can come to me, they can offer, they can do whatever, but you know who I'm coming home to? You. I ain't touching nobody. The only person I got eyes for is you, babe. That's what I would tell her. Now, in the back of her head, she know god dang well I'm out here doing my thing, So, she tried to set me up. Now, let me tell you how slick she tried to do this. Let me tell you. What she did, alright, I guess let me set it up a little bit. So, it's, like I said, we would go get the Deuce Deuce, Smirnoff Ice, the white kind, and we would have our things and, have a good weekend, quote unquote. Y'all fill in the blanks. So, it was me and my girl, and I had my car, so me and her driving around. It was her friend, her best friend, and her best friend's friend, and a few of my homeboys, and my girlfriend's best friend. Her folks were gone, so she had the crib all to herself. So she's like, you know what, y'all come over, let's drink, let's have a good time. So I go pick my girl up. We go stop by the store. And when we stop by the store, we get all of our novelties and everything that we needed in order for us to have a good night that particular night. So, I think she has some suspicion that I was possibly doing something behind her back. She never caught me, or I never came out and said like, yeah, I'm doing this, or you need to watch out for this chick because, I've been eyeing her. nothing. Like, I mean, I was on my P's and Q's. She could not tell that I was out here doing any and every chick that offered it to me. You name it, I'm taking it. So what she did, well, the girl, her best friend, she said, I got the house to myself. So what she did, she said, y'all come over, and we all went over there. We had a good time, music playing. And I'll never forget this. This was during, I had just put out an album called Cloud9. And we're all over there, we drinking, we smoking, we doing everything in the middle that you can possibly think of. And my music's playing in the background. So I'm the hot shot of the party at this point in time. So, the party dies down, everybody leaves, and, I'm a little too drunk to drive, and my girlfriend actually lived maybe 2 minutes away from where her best friend stayed at. So, her best friend said, you know what, why don't y'all just crash here? I'm like, cool, that way I ain't got to drive, I'm with my girl, cool. So, after everybody left, and there might have been about 15, 20, maybe 30 people at this party. But after everybody left, it was only 4 people in that house. It was me, my girl, her best friend, and one of her friends, one of my girl's friends. And, okay, so this is where it kind of gets kind of crazy. Now, let me remind y'all, this is after 4 or 5 hours of just drinking, smoking, doing whatever you wanted to do, because we had it. There was something really popular called E or X. I'm not going to say what it is, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, and we were on it. We were. This was way in my past, so I'm fully comfortable to talk about it. But at the point in time, after everyone had left, dude, I can like vividly remember how it happened. Like, okay, there was we're all in her best friend's living room. There's a big screen TV right over here. Me and my girl sitting on this couch, just chilling, watching the TV. Her friend is over there in like this recliner. And then her best friend is over on the other side in another like love seat or whatever, recliner, whatever you want to call it. So my girlfriend passes out, and she was out, or to my knowledge, she was out. She's out. She's snoring. I could tell she was asleep. So I look over, and her friend is sleeping. So then I look at her best friend, and her best friend's giving me that eye. Y'all know what that eye is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So she's giving me that eye, and I'm looking at it like, okay, I done had a whole bunch of stuff tonight. My girl sleep. I know she had a whole bunch of stuff. Her friend sleep. I know she had a whole bunch of stuff, but me and you wide awake. Let's go. So she did that. She actually got up, walked to her bedroom, and did like the, like, come here, follow me, like did the follow me sign. So that's what I did. I got up quiet so my girl didn't hear. Got up real quiet. And I went into the bedroom with her. Now, when I got into the bedroom with her, we started kissing and, doing all the things that adults do. And you know what? Her best friend was older than me. I want to say her best friend was like 25 at the time. I'm 21, maybe 22. Her best friend might have been like 25. So, we're in her bed, we're doing all these things, and again, man, I'm trying to keep it rated PG as possible, but she had a tattoo right above her parts and showed me her tattoo. And I'm like, okay, cool. She was like, you want to taste it? I'm like, all right, go for it. So that's what I did. We did that. She did that on me. Now, I want y'all to know that all this was, we are young, we're all messed up. And right before, it got to the next level, if you know what I mean, her best friend was like, and I'll never forget it because it was like, it was like you could tell it was like a hint or a signal or something. When she did that, My girlfriend kicked open the door. Her best friend was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? I told you not to come in here." Her girl and my girlfriend's like, "I knew you were cheating on me. I knew you did this. I knew it." They set me up. They set me up. And let me tell you what's so crazy about it. When after they had did this whole elaborate scheme to where she falls asleep, she invites me into the room, and if you're dude, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you a young adult, you know, tipsy on you name it, and a chick invites you in there and she's doing all these things to you, even though you got you a girl, you probably gonna go in there. I mean, 9 times out of 10, there are some good people out there, but me at this point in time, like I said, I'm taking anything that comes my way. Anything. So she's like, "You did this. I knew you were cheating on me. I knew you." And she was like, "Oh, the girl that I was in there with," she was like, "Oh, I know. I didn't know you if you were awake and all this." But in my mind, I didn't think that she knew this. They did this to set me up. So we come out the room and she's giving it to me. She's like, "Hollywood, you're a piece of you. I don't ever want to speak to you again. I knew you were cheating on me. You are the reason that I'm doing this and blah, blah, blah." And I'm thinking, you know what? You got me. You caught me red-handed. But the craziest thing about this story, they might have walked in on us maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe. It's not like we all went home because remember, my girl drove with me. And if I'm not mistaken, her friend drove with me too. So we're at her best friend's house. So I'm the only driver here. So when this happened, I think, you know what? I'm 100% sure. Her best friend went into her bedroom and went to sleep. We never saw her till the morning time. Me and my girl fell asleep on the couch, and her friend's up on the recliner over there. So it's just like she wanted to catch me red-handed. The day after, we broke up. We broke up. It's just like she wanted to catch me in doing something that she thought in the back of her head that I was doing. And in all actual reality, I was doing it. And you know what? She caught me. But you got to look at it like, or from my point, I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm not saying what I did was wrong. All I'm saying is I was young and she invited me in there and she was like, "Hey, you want it? You can have it." But then you hear a boom, 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 boom. "What are you doing? I knew you were cheating on me. I knew it." I'm just saying, man, you can't trust them. If you think you know somebody, you never really know how well you know them until something goes down. And when I tell you, the girl that I was with at this time, she played it off like a G. Like a G, y'all. Man. But long story short, we broke up for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And you know what's crazy is actually her best friend hit me up while me and her were broken up. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, me and her broke up for about 2 weeks, and after that we got back together, and things started to go downhill from there. And this was when I was young, so I ended up leaving that in the past. But yeah, this was a Hollywood's horror story that I definitely thought you guys should hear about. Anyway, we over and out, y'all. Peace.